everyone, welcome back. So we have some more scrapping for you today, and we are definitely loving this trailer. I mean, it's not too big, but it's definitely a huge help. So we did receive a comment from a viewer who was nearby where we're at, and yeah, they had some scrap to pick up, so we stopped by and loaded up the trailer. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. And of course, you guys know that, you know, our donations that we make for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, this load will be included in, you know, that donation. So what we do is, you know, if you're new to the channel, we were donating 5%. We have now increased it to 10%. So we donate 10% now of all of our scrap money. So all of this stuff that's being loaded up will also be counted towards that. So that was a huge help, and we really do appreciate that. And of course, Mr. Volt got it all in. I know I said this before, but I'm just like amazed at, you know, how perfectly it fits, whether it's in the trailer or in the car. You know, but again, if you have a car and you're thinking about doing this, maybe consider, you know, getting one of these trailers. I mean, you have to set up the hitch, you know, in your car, but it's a pretty good size. I mean, as you can see, you know, what fits inside. So on average, when we fill it up, I'd say we can get maybe about $100 with just the metal, like steel. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to take in the stuff than, you know, using the car. We would never be able to fit all this stuff in the car, you know, and this stuff you can just take straight to the scrapyard, so that's a huge plus. If you didn't notice, there was a motor right there as well on the, I believe it was a dishwasher, so you could take that apart too. You know, all this stuff can be broken down, and you know, you can get your non-ferrous out of it. So if you notice that brown cardboard box right there, we were offering that to the lady that had given us a scrap, but she didn't need it. So we have these professional hair dryers, and we have about 3, maybe 5. I have to double check on that. But as you can see, they do retail for around $150. So if anybody is interested in that, we will be selling whatever we have. I think 3, maybe 5. Basically for the cost of shipping, PayPal fees, and just $10 extra. So whatever the shipping costs come out to and the fees, yeah, just $10 more, and then you can have one. So we also get a good deal on our shipping costs as well. So if you are interested, just let us know in the comments. You know, we can figure out how much it's going to cost. But this is for US only. So just because, yeah, we can't ship these internationally. You know, we get that a lot, but we wish we could. So again, if anybody wants one, just let us know in the comments, and we can kind of go from there and figure out, you know, the cost of it. But yeah, we're just selling them for $10, and then I mean, whatever the shipping PayPal fees, I believe they're like, what, like maybe 3%, so they're not too much. But yeah, these ones are like the ones that you sit under, like in the beauty salons. So we occasionally get these ones in, so yeah, just let us know. We're giving you guys a chance right now if you want them, before we put it on our main account, our main channel. So as you can see, Mr. Volt is strapping it up very well, because you do not want anything to fall out. You know, he checks it again before we leave. But yeah, always make sure your load is secure, because you do not want something falling out and possibly causing an accident. You know, just be very careful when you're carrying around scrap, no matter how long you've been doing this. you just don't want to take that risk, you know. There's some good chunky pieces right there. Oh, and we have, you know, mentioned on here before how, you know, we're going to get our business cards for this channel and handing them out locally. So we did find a place nearby that they are saving, like, barrels of scrap for Mr. Volt. So these are, like, really, like, dense, heavy items, so that should be good. We do have to kind of figure out, like, how much it's going to come out to, and then, you know, make deals with the business owners, or, you know, whatever it is, you know, we give a percentage. So sometimes they just give it to you like that for free just to pick up, and then other times you kind of have to give a percentage to the companies. But again, I mean, you don't have to dig it out of the dumpster, so that is something to consider. And sometimes it's hard to get this stuff out of the dumpster too. There might be stuff like on top of things, or even just too heavy to pull it out of the dumpster. So always be careful with that as well. I mean, you don't want to hurt your back, like trying to take out some steel. That's happened before. Yeah, see, like that piece right there, it was really like heavy, like stuck in there too. Yeah, be careful with the doors. So that day it was really windy, so the door just like swung open, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that car would have gotten hit right there. Also, don't park your car next to the dumpster either. If it has doors like that, watch out. So those little things, you know, you have to be careful and think about. Like, you don't want to swing that door open and then hit the car and then have to deal with, you know, insurance and all this stuff with, you know, damages. So just be careful, especially on, you know, on a windy day like this. You know, who knows, your scrap could be flying all over. And Mr. Volt is building his walls right there too. So yeah, this trailer, like I mentioned before, it has been helping a lot. You know, we don't take it every time we go out. Usually Mr. Volt likes to take it when he goes scrapping. Sometimes we take it like at retail places too. But for the most part, it's like for scrapping, or when we make like big donations, we'll fill it up and just drive it around and make our stops. So yeah, that's what we've been pretty much using it for, but it's been a huge help. So yeah, we definitely recommend it. Basically, if you find like the frames like that, you can just put them on the sides and kind of build your wall up around it. These umbrellas are good too. They are really easy to take apart. Just twist that top part off and yep, the fabric comes off. And if you are doing this, make sure you have a magnet with you. We do keep one on the trailer. and then Mr. Volt has his own. But yeah, he has his little bag of tools right there as well on the side, so that kind of helps when he needs something. Just keep an eye on it, like when you're driving, if you do have something like that, make sure like nothing's bouncing around or anything. And Mr. Volt can just spot these little goodies. And sometimes they hide stuff too, so we've seen dumpsters where it just looks like a bunch of, you know, cardboard boxes, and then you look underneath and there's so much scrap. So, you know, you can't just peek in. Sometimes you have to like dig around a little bit. So that's some big scrap right there. There's not even know how many cars are there. Mr. Volt says he feels like that when he loads up the trailer. So this one is Georgina right here. I think she has her name tag in the front. I can't really see it from here, but yeah. Everybody's waiting for Georgina to clear the way. I like to see like the clips and stuff from this side of the scrapyard. I'm used to going on the other side where they take like the cans and bottles. So you can kind of really like see the amount of scrap and all this metal that's being taken in. Of course, let us know if you guys scrap or you guys just like to watch scrap. Because we do too. For a while we weren't able to take the steel because, you know, we weren't able to fit it. So this is something new for us. But it is nice to just be able to load things up and dump it off like that. Again, just be careful. There's been a couple times where Mr. Volt has gotten hurt, so yeah, always be careful with all this metal. I like the view like that. I think we should get like a holder for the GoPro or something. And of course, leave your comments in this video because we do feature one subscriber at the end of the video. Just our way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you want. But have a nice day.